Hey everyone, it's Joe Crump. I hope you're having a nice holiday season and a good December. I've got a new system within the AutoMarketer system that is going to help several of you. I know that a few of you have been having deliverability problems with your text because of the cell phone carriers are blocking some of the messages that are going out from the AutoMarketer because the AutoMarketer messages that go out are all the same. Also, there's some people that are in the same cities that are working, and they're sending out the same messages. So we created a new system called the rotating message system. And what it does is allows the text message that goes out, to rotate into several thousand different variations. And so every message that goes out is unique, and it won't trigger blockage from the cell phone carriers. And it'll also have a unique message from you, rather than your message won't be exactly like somebody else who may be using the AutoMarketer in the same town. So we're getting good responses using it, perhaps even better than before. Typically, if we see a 20% response rate, that's pretty average. I've seen them as low as 5% and as high as 80%. We're getting 36 just on this. This is the new campaign that we've sent out with the messaging system. And let me show you, first of all, how that's going to work. It's going to work with any follow-up campaign that you do. But if you remember, in the AutoMarketer, when you set up the step number 3 in the AutoMarketer, you get to pick which campaign goes out. This campaign, you can choose any of the campaigns that are in the system, but all these campaigns will be found here in the follow-up campaign system. So if I switch over here to the follow-up campaign system, and I look at the AutoMarketer campaigns, then it'll show me all the AutoMarketer campaigns. We've got this rotating system already set up for you on the 3-month sequence, and on the one-time blast, and on the We Will Buy campaign. So it's on those 3 campaigns, and you can add it to any other campaign that you want to, or any campaign that you create for your system. So let me show you how it works on the 3-month system by going into this little View Detail button, this little eyeball, and it's going to open up the 3-month campaign, and you're going to see on the left-hand side all the messages that go out over that 3-month period. And the very first one is highlighted right now, and it's going to show up over here. And to get to the rotating messages, all I have to do is click on this. And what we used to see in here was just this section right here, the title of it, and the message that's going out. Now this message, you can still send this message out this way if you want to, and I'll show you how to do that in a second, but I don't recommend it. I recommend that you use this rotating message system. A lot more of your messages will go out, which means they'll will actually get delivered, so you'll get more lead responses because more of your people were hit. So this is what the system looks like. It's going to have 6 different parts to your message. It's going to have an introduction, so it's going to say something like, "Hello, I found your home. I found the home you have advertised online, and I'm wondering if you're interested in selling it. Rent to buy. If so, I'm interested. I appreciate it." So it's going to go from top to bottom, and it's going to pick one of these different sections and combine them all. Now the big trick was writing these in a way that they made sense no matter how you send them out, no matter how they're rotated. And if you want to see what they look like, you can hit this preview rotated message, and they'll come up right here. And every time you click this, it'll change to a different version of it. So you might want to scroll through it if you create your own, so that you can make sure that a bunch of them make sense, and just go through and try them in all different configurations and see if they work. If you leave a blank spot like that, it'll just leave that out. It won't put extra space in there. It'll just leave that line out altogether. Also, on some of our messages, we have URLs. Let me show you those real quick. If I go to this second message here, it's got a URL in it. And if I scroll down here, you see the URL is at the bottom. And the URL has to be the same in each one unless you want it to rotate. So you don't want it to rotate in most cases. So you'll end up with one URL there that's going to go to your clone site. Now, if you want to have this message go out, you want to have your main message go out and risk the fact that they're not all going to get through, then you can clear your fields. It'll ask if you really want to do that. You say, yes, I do. And it's going to wipe out all these things right here. And all you have to do is save this. And now your system will send out only that one message that you've put here. So you can set it up so it only sends out one message if you want to. Now, if you say, oh, it's not working, or I'm sending out too many of them and they're getting blocked, I want to restore my defaults, the ones that I've written, on the campaigns that I've written, you can do that, and it'll restore the defaults. Now, if you type some in here and you clear it, there won't be any defaults for it to remember. It's not saving, it's not remembering your defaults. It's only remember the defaults that I've created. So don't make that mistake. So save that, make sure you save it once it's done, and now it'll be ready to start rotating again. So every one of your messages will do that. And this is going to count for all the campaigns you currently have set up that are using these campaigns. If you've created clone campaigns, it won't work on those. So you'll want to maybe take people out of those campaigns that you've created and put them into these new 3-month campaigns if you want to make sure that they get all their messages. So those are the two big reasons we've got it. So make sure that deliverable, you're going to get more leads because of it, and also to make your messages unique from anybody else who might be running campaigns in the same area. All right, I hope you enjoy it. I think this is a major new upgrade. I think it's going to increase your response rate. And for those of you whose response rate, who've been blocked, I know that we've had a few of the numbers that have been blocked entirely and they're not getting leads. This should solve the problem for you as well. And I apologize for those problems. For those of you who've been getting leads, I think this will actually increase your lead count. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know if you're getting more leads because of it, and I'd love to hear if you're liking this system. Also, if you go to this follow-up campaign, there's going to be this video that I'm creating here is not going to be up for very long, but if you go to this watch tutorial, you'll be able to watch a video on how this system works. It gives you pretty much the same information I just gave you here. All right, good luck and take care.